Eliaser Hamulungu was a student and decided to enroll for sign language courses so he could interpret for fellow differently abled students. He also helped to bridge communication gaps between students and lecturers at NUST. Here's his story.
I am the sign language interpreter. This is my sign name, so those of you who know sign language would know what I mean. I actually started way back with sign language in 2011. That's when I came to the face of it, the basics, the signing and the finger spelling. And then ever since there, I've been very much interested in learning the signs and be able to connect a few words together and just make up something that is making sense. So I enrolled in the course with the National Association of the Deaf, that's NNAD, and then I actually completed all the 3 levels of 6 months each. 2017 I was actually part of the program at NUST, that's the entrepreneurship. I was a student, and there were interpreters also, and there were deaf students also there. So it was more like a double benefit for me, because at the same time I could listen to the lecturer and also copying the signs that the sign language interpreters are signing, and at the same time I was also doing the course. So it was a very benefit for me on both sides. And then that's how I came into socialization with the deaf, communicating and just improve the signs. And this year, luckily, I was actually let me say appointed as a sign language interpreter for the course, because they could see my capabilities of the signs and how I can communicate for the next person also to understand and benefit, because the sign language interpreter, you are between the two parties. You interpret from the source language to the target language and vice versa. Yeah, so we started in April. We actually had 2 students who are having hearing impairment, but one unfortunately does not know the signs, because the impairment came when he was already old and he didn't get time to go to school, but then his voicing is actually very good. The other one is deaf, so we were just focusing on that one student who was deaf. And it was fun, it was enjoyable. You know, one thing with sign language, you become who you want to be. If you are going to interpret a president's speech, for example, you sit in the shoes of the president and speak in the first person as the president, and that was my proud moment also. I loved it.